Everybody, we are back. It's your girl, Claudia Jordan. Welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. And we are back once again with my girls, Vivica A. Fox.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Lisa Ray. Hey, girl.
What's happening Monday, folks? What's happening?
And Selena Johnson. Hey, girl.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
And as always, we're here to dish about everything that's trending in the news on social media and all that. And later on the show, we are chatting with singer and songwriter who is amazing, an American Idol contestant. We have Way Ani. She is amazing. She's the breakout star and also we have the breakout star from the ABC hit series Abbott Elementary, William Stanford Davis. I'm sorry, Way is a breakout star of American Idol. And, everybody's kind of doing big things tonight. So Queens, what's up? How was your weekend and time away? I missed you, ladies.
Oh, I know. I missed you guys too. I'm still here in DC. Why am I not centered, y'all? Come on. There we go in the booth. Thank you. Still here in DC, directing the First Lady of BMF, the Tanisha Welch story. And I've been just working a lot of hours. I literally got off at 5 a.m. on Saturday morning, basically Easter morning. So I was blessed to be doing what I love, but dang, am I sleepy.
Okay. You working, girl. You are working. We are proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. Lisa,
I have a question. You are honorary Delta, aka
Theta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
Correct. Got you. I had the pleasure of going to the AKA conference this weekend in Milwaukee.
Okay.
And when I tell you the unity in which these Black women and the success that I saw them showcase was phenomenal, and all the love and support that I needed that made me feel full. So I did that, and I just got back home on Easter. I missed the Easter egg hunt with the baby. She ended up not having it, but I cooked dinner and just loved upon the family and the girls, and we just watched movies.
Oh,
good for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm knee deep in.
Let me tell you something. Lisa Ray can cook.
Oh, yes, she can.
Yeah, I was getting all the tea from her down to the Instagram of what she cooked. I am knee deep in AAU basketball season. So all of my weekends are in gyms, traveling everywhere, all across wherever for basketball. This weekend, it was a tournament here in Georgia called the Tip Off Classic. My husband coaches on one of the teams. KJ didn't play because he plays for a different team, but I was there supporting my husband. And that's what I do, guys. When April comes, it's over. My life is over in AAU. We went to Florida though for a vacation. It was spring break for the kids. So we went to Universal Studios and tried to have fun laying out, but they're boring. They wanted to go home. So we went home.
I'm glad I didn't have a grand boy. I got a grand
wow,
baby.
Selena, throw the whole shade at the tree.
They are boring, child. They are too boring. My youngest was at the park, got off the Harry Potter ride and was like, can we go back to the hotel? I was like, oh. That's what we doing. I'm talking about, honey, they wanted to go back to the hotel. They wanted to see the games though. I mean, the games was on LSU, the championship in Connecticut, but I mean, it didn't come on till late at night. So it's fine. They're here. Everybody's safe. Everybody's back in school, and just bracing myself for the next weekend. Mad that I'm not with Claudia down to the Aruba for her birthday.
I know.
I wish you ladies could have been here, but everybody's
also jealous. Oh,
well, yeah, everybody stays booked and busy. I'm not mad. That's a great reason to not be there. You know what I mean? Like if it's for that, I'm like, hey girl, I got you. Work and do your thing. But we will do another trip again soon. I'm here in Aruba, celebrate my 50th on Wednesday.
Yes.
And I'm a lot of my friends showed up that 25-year friendships, 30-year friendships, and it just feels really good. Like they've been showing out, and it's been amazing. Because I had a rough week when we were off. I lost a really good friend of mine, Kichi, that's been the assistant to Floyd. I love her. Like we're the same age, and she was going to come on this trip. And
that's
then right
Floyd
after that,
Mayweather,
I lost.
Correct?
Yeah, she was. And then my aunt Sarah, who reached 100 years old and lived in Brooklyn, and I lost her as well. But it's not as sad because she lived a very full life. It wasn't like a shock where it came out of nowhere. But, it's still sad when you lose someone that you love. Of course, we all know that. We've all had a lot of loss. But so it's a little, little reset down here. And tan is tanning. I feel good.
You look beautiful, girl.
Yes, you do,
You look
girl.
sharp. 50 could never, honey. 50 could never. Okay.
I appreciate it. Well, if you think I look good, go on my page and look at my Aunt Connie. She's 57 years old.
Oh, yeah. Connie real sharp. I've already seen her. She real fine. I don't know where they got her from, child.
And an engineer at Exxon. Like, she's smart. Like, she is fly.
She bad.
And he
I'm going to say this about you. You have some fly, pretty girls that you hang with. A lot of women don't hang because they be wanting to be the only one, but all your girls are baddies. I can say that.
Yeah,
you know why? I am not intimidated, jealous, or in competition of any women. And I love the look. I love how it feels to be around other women. Like, we all like hold our own. It's very empowering. I think that is more empowering than being the only pretty one there.
It is.
Feeling like you're the only pretty one. I think it looks dope, and it shows a lot about your, like you said, LisaRaye, self-esteem. So yeah. But I do that here too. We all fly, we all bad here, so it translates. We you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we got it going on here.
Queens. Okay. Queens amongst queens. Thank you so much, ladies. All right, let's get into some hot topics. I know we spent a little time, but hey, we got a lot to talk about. Louisiana State University's basketball star Angel Reese says she will be attending the White House event with her team. Now, the decision comes just weeks after Reese declined First Lady Jill Biden's invitation for both LSU and Iowa State to attend the White House for playing a good game in the NCAA championship. Only the championships usually receive an invite to the White House. So, you know, Jill, I think she suggested that I would be invited. What are your thoughts on Angel changing her mind? Let's go to you first, Selena. What do you think?
Girl, I mean, if they were re-invited, and Jill did put out this whack-ass apology, it wasn't even really an apology. She just kind of restated her statement. She should have apologized for saying that, but she did not. But if her team is going to go and they go together in unity, then I don't see anything wrong with her going. I just think it's all very, very, very ridiculous and some bullshit, because had Iowa won, she wouldn't have said that. It wouldn't have been no, hey, hold on, they should be invited. I don't know what was said. What she was like,
the story is
correct. Yeah, so basically, LisaRaye, LSU wins the championship, and Jill Biden, the first lady of our United States of America, is gonna say, oh, well, now normally when there's a winner of any championship in any sport, they're invited to the White House. So Jill Biden gonna say, oh, well, I think Iowa should come too because they played a good game. Girl, get out of here. This ain't no participation points situation. And I just think it was wrong. It was giving very much all Black girls on one team, all white girls on another team. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
It was bring it on. It was bring it on.
It was very much, Jill, your racism is showing. It was very much that. And I didn't like it. So I'll let Vivica go because I know she got a mouthful. She got a mouthful.
Well, I am, Biden folks. I campaigned with her husband, and I'm glad that Joe cleaned it up real quick. I was like, that's right, Joe. Come on in there and clean up what your wife's big mistake. Oh, Jill. That was just a wrongmove.com. It really was, girl, because throughout history, like Selena said, only the winner gets to go to the White House. I was glad that the girl from Caitlin Clark from Iowa was like, no, we decline. Only the winner should go. I would like to go at another time under different circumstances, absolutely, to go to the White House. So, Jill, her press agent came out quickly and tried to clean it up for her. But I honestly think I've met her. She's a sweet lady, that she was just like, it was such a great game and such, they broke records with television viewers, and it's everybody come. Okay, now, Jill, don't make that mistake again, because only the winner, even if it is the girls, only get to go to the White House. The winner, not the little team that y'all was like, oh, them white girls played good against them Black girls. No, they got their ass whooped. And
listen, Mary Bird, come get your dog.
They got beat solidly. It was close game. You know what I mean? They got beat by 17 points.
They got mollywop.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got beat down. And actually, I don't know if you heard this, Vivica, but I was watching Angel Reese in an interview, and she was saying that Joe Biden, she was like, nah, I still don't want to go. This was before she had said, she reneged and said she was going to go. She was like, Joe Biden didn't even have us on their ticket. even making it to the Sweet 16, child. Didn't even have her making it out of LSU. I mean, out of Louisiana.
Well,
So
he has the right to
You can't get mad at him because of that, because he didn't.
No,
have
but she was like,
a surprise hit.
Now people have the right for their bracket, but
Exactly.
she was just kind of like, you know, it looked as if, well, maybe you didn't want us to win, and maybe that's why, you know, your wife was kind of like.
How about Joe probably didn't even know, child? They probably had, once again, somebody else do that for them. Now you know how that goes down. Only Barack.
They got to educate their people.
Only Barack's brackets came in good. So
right.
He knows, you know.
I'm gonna say this about the whole Jill Biden thing. Now, had Jill had other instances where she's done anything in a racist vein, then I would jump all over this. And you know, I'm quick to call somebody racist. I thought this was more of a, all girls should be there. But Jill, you do have to understand what that looks like, because I don't know if that was her intent. I don't know her like that, but I've never seen anything else in her history. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume, I'm gonna let her, you know.
She's gonna get a pass this time.
A little bit, right? But you should learn from this, that when it is like, we're in a racially charged time where it's like very much, it feels like Rocky Balboa and like, it's like, you know,
it
feel like that. So you have to be.
I just love Bosie said, Larry Bird, come get your dog.
Listen, he said, Larry Bird, he said they dated. They dated.
You gotta be a little bit more careful when you have these kind of things going on right now, and especially Joe Biden well, it wasn't Joe Biden. I feel like people blame Joe for what Jill said, and Jill only recommended it. She has no power in it. At the end of the day, Joe is the president, and he handled it.
They blamed Hillary. They blamed Hillary for Bill's stuff. So sorry, girl. Whatever is good for the goose is good for the gander. And furthermore, she should have apologized. Yes. Her statement was not an apology, and that's what leads me to believe it's very suspect, because she should have said, oh my God, I didn't mean it that way. I just really loved the game. I was really excited, but we would love for LSU to come. You know, it was just very much like disregard everything else.
I wanted to add this real quick, is that even if you invite someone that I beat, you automatically put them on the same level of the congratulations if they're coming with us for something that we are supposed to win because we're winners. Right. So that to me is
correct.
Just, downplaying it.
And I can see the game went into like double overtime. Right. You know what I mean? They got beat like.
Imagine you win Miss USA and then the runner-up goes to Miss Universe, which I'm like, bitch, what you doing here? You better go home.
Okay.
Right.
All these flips I done did in the talent category, and you're gonna show up.
Now, Jill, don't, like Vivica said, don't do it again, because then that's a pattern. All right, y'all. A California lawmaker is receiving backlash after proposing an Ebony Alert statewide system to help notify people if a Black child or a Black woman goes missing in California. How do y'all feel about that bill? Let's go to you first, Vivica. What do you think? The Ebony Alert.
I live in the state of California. It's an Amber Alert. Stop trying to just come up with stuff just to clickbait. It's an Amber Alert. It don't matter if she's white, Black, Mexican, Asian. We Rainbow Coalition out in California. So stop it. That was dumb. And you're and of course, no, it's not a brother that came up with it.
I get that he's trying to say, hey, we matter too, because there's a lot of Black children and women, especially, that go missing. So I understand being, okay, we need a special thing. But my thing in this racist ass country is if you say, attention, it's a Black kid, they might be like, we good. And why they didn't call Amber Alert they didn't call it a Snow Alert. They didn't call it a Ice Princess Alert. They didn't call it a
Becky Alert,
a Beige Alert. They didn't call it, you know what I'm saying? Off-White Alert. Why we gotta be a Black Alert? Ebony Alert. I don't know, man.
Well, here's another perspective. Here's another perspective. So I was reading into it because I wanted to kind of, get more tea. Right. And so I know in the DC area, especially, there have been a lot, and really everywhere, there have been a lot of Black women missing, and no one does anything about it. And what happens is people have been reporting them. They're not reporting them missing in terms of the police statement. They're saying that they've run away. So if someone is thought to have run away, nobody looks for them. So the whole point of an Ebony Amber Alert, which is kind of bananas, the name. But the whole point is to kind of put focus on Black girls that have been missing, because there have been more Black girls that have been missing that have not been found. So I understand what he's trying to do. I don't really like the name of it, but I do understand, what he's trying to do. It's a nice gesture.
But with such a racist country and racist police, like racists have infiltrated the police department, my fear would be when an Ebony alert goes up, they'll ignore it more than they already do. Like they're not gonna be like, oh, we got a Black girl, let's give it special treatment. They're gonna be like, maybe some Black cops might care, but the racists that have already infiltrated our system, not all of them, but there's a lot. I just feel they'd be like, I'm gonna go get some donuts.
I don't like the division that it says, because the division is like, all women, anybody that's missing, hell, is important.
Exactly. As I said, an Amber Alert.
Yeah.
I get it, but at least now, if you have an Ebony Alert, then whether it's racist people or not, it will be, documented that a Black woman is missing this time. And so even if racists don't want to find them, at least now somebody will have alert to find them. It is very divisive. I get it. It's giving that, but we're already segregated, low key, mentally and emotionally. So
let's don't play into it though.
Ebony Alert.
I mean, if anybody should, we can.
They're gonna ignore the Ebony Alert. That's like they already do. All right, y'all. Great conversation. Hey, coming up next, a powerhouse singer who is vying to become the next American Idol. Stick around for Way On E when we come back. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Cocktails with Queens. Wow, y'all. Tonight, we are joined by an amazingly talented singer and songwriter who is competing to become your next American Idol. I was trying to do my little Ryan Seacrest. Please welcome Way On E. Hi, darling.
Hey.
Welcome to Cocktails with Queens.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel so special being here. Y'all are fantastic.
Oh, your voice is so magical. Okay. So let's get right to it. What inspired you to pursue a professional singing career?
So I started singing when I was about 12 years old, and I wanted to start singing because, when you go through that really weird, tough time in life, especially like middle school, I was like, I can't be the only one that feels like crap. And the only thing that was making me feel better was music. And I was like, I wouldn't be able to help make other people feel better with this. So I started working my butt off to make sure I knew everything.
You caught my attention online. Someone sent me your stuff and I'm like, whoa, had to post it on my page. Everyone, it's like 100% approval rating on you, girlfriend. Like they are living for you. And I want to let's get into your voice. Your voice is so distinctive, between your speaking voice and your singing voice. So because of that, of course, the obvious, everyone's been comparing you to legendary singer Miss Chalet. How does that feel to be compared to a legend such as her? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I feel amazing. Her voice is super high. Her voice is dumb high. And I'm like, whoa. Oh, I was just saying the other day, I was just listening to myself talk. And I was like, dang, my voice is really high. It is really high, but it feels like such an honor, and it feels like such a high respect level, because I know people don't just say that to say it. So it really feels like a big blessing.
Well, your voice is a blessing. We're all excited. For me, honey, it is the songwriting. Your pen is off the chain. I think that's what really set social media on fire. Now, first of all, I want to congratulate you for making the top 24 on American Idol. Yay, so that's fun. And number two, child, listen, regardless of what happened, you already in your career. So it doesn't even matter. You might as well just keep doing what you're doing. How do you feel about this though? What is the biggest takeaway that you want to take away from American Idol? Win, lose, draw, whatever the case may be, what are you looking to get out of American Idol?
Honestly, it feels like I want to be able to just show resilience. What people don't get to see behind the scenes is how tough it really is. I mean, we were just showing what we did during Hollywood Week. And what people don't know is that we're in the hotel waiting area, and we're up until 4 a.m. we're up, we're working, we're practicing, and we're exhausted. And so, you have multiple people saying, they didn't sing it that good. Oh, I don't get this. And it's like, okay, but we've had 30 minutes of sleep in the past 2 days, and we're working and we're fighting for it. And I think that's what I want to just take away, like, feel more powerful within yourself. Because at times, especially as Black women, we're always told to feel really strong and be really strong, but there's rarely a time where we can sit and be like, you know what, dang, I did that. Like, so I want to be able to have that, not just for myself, but for other people that look like me.
Well, baby, you are doing just that. And I too was on social media and was scrolling through, and I saw your audition for American Idol. And I heard the little voice at first, and I was like, well, let me see how she sounds. And then you came out with this powerhouse of a voice. And, right, I thought about Miss Chalet too. So who knows, I'm going to speak this into existence into you, that maybe some voiceover will be also included in your career of music, right? But so outside of competing on American Idol, you released your first project, Frantic. What inspired the work behind your debut EP?
So this is definitely going to go down as one of my favorite stories. I had a little bit of a deadline to be able to release all of the music that I wanted to release. And at the time I was like, maybe I'll be able to release one song, maybe 2 songs. And one of the songs that I did during something called Songhouse, which is where that video is from, we made a song, or like a verse and a hook in like 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, they said, oh yeah, we're going to put your video up on the song. I was like, oh, okay, this is great. Cool. And then the views started climbing and climbing and climbing. I was like, oh, wait a second. I was like, they're really liking this song. So I ended up saying, all right, I'm going to release as much music as possible. And the vibe was extremely frantic. And the whole thing. So we had to write, record, mix, and master Disgusted in 2 days.
Whoa.
You go, girl.
And if anyone hasn't heard this song, I download your album. It's one of those albums, it's 5 songs. You can play it all the way through. There's no skip songs. There's no weak links. And it's very, I don't understand how someone your age you sound like you sing like you've had like a lifetime of experience with love, heartbreak. You sound like that. Like you have a very soulful voice. And I just got to give you your props. And I want to tell people, America starts voting this Sunday, April 16th, and Monday, April 17th. She'll be on the April 17th episode on American Idol on ABC, 8 p.m. And we got to support this sister. Like, you're amazing. And you're so sweet too. Yeah. I want you to win.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Listen,
we're rooting for you. So tell us, what else can your fans expect from you next?
Honestly, I want people to know that I'm just going to continue to do music. I'm going to absolutely do my best in this competition. But like Miss Selena said, like after this competition is over, regardless of what happens, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to fight for it. And it's very like tunnel vision. And with the support of people like you guys, I think it'll be great. I think it'll go really, really good.
Oh, I see many, many doors opening for you. And the fact that you've had the courage and you've made it this far on a show that has so many eyes on you, trust me, it's going to pay off.
Thank you. Yep. I want to say happy early birthday to Miss Claudia.
Go on and give us something. Go on and give us something.
Oh my God.
Give her a little bit. Give her a little bit.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, yes.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to the beautiful, talented, amazing Miss Claudia. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God.
Girl.
Oh my God.
See, look, I'm cheering up and it ain't even my birthday.
It's the contrast for me, honey. It's the beautiful, the nicey, and then the Aretha Franklin that comes out.
She's so amazing. Like
amazing. You got the brightest future in front of you, Queen. Thank you so much, Way Ani, for joining Cocktails with Queens tonight. Y'all vote for that. Vote for this angel. The voice of an angel. Oh my gosh, you just blew us all away.
And we're gonna run this tape back.
How can we vote for you one more time? Claudia, do that drop.
Yeah. Oh wait, can I be there with you? I don't even know. They haven't even told us.
That's all right. We got it.
Voting starts April 16th and April 17th. She'll be on the show on April 17th. ABC, American Idol. She was also on The Voice, and she's also very much loved on social media. So she's next. She's next. It's happening. I'm a betting woman. I'm betting the house on it.
All right.
Oh,
all right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Way Ani.
We love you, baby.
Coming up next is Queendom. And later in the show, we are catching up with the star of ABC's Abbott Elementary, William Stanford Davis. So you don't want to go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Cocktails with Queens. All right, everyone, we have reached the part of the show where we talk about our relationships, the challenges we faced in our lives, and how we overcame them. Welcome to our Queendom. All right. Okay, so tonight's topic will focus on the double standard when it comes to the competitiveness of Black women in sports. This topic stems from the backlash that LSU star Angel Reese has been receiving after she pointed to her ring finger, even though she did it, because she won, to signify LSU's championship run and hit the John Cena, which is really Tony Yayo. You can't see. So after Iowa State's Caitlin Clark had done the exact same thing after scoring a basket earlier in the tournament. Unfortunately, though, Clark received praise while Reese received backlash. Okay, so why is it looked down upon when Black women, Queens, tell me, why is it looked down upon when Black women choose to be competitive in sports? And how can we change this? Lisa Ray, do you want to speak on the topic?
That's a damn shame, because the double standards that we have to go through is just insane. And these type of stories have to be pointed out because it's so blatant and obvious. It's like you got two people of two different races doing the same damn thing, but one get praised. How is that fucking? Okay. How is that fair? Tell you how I really feel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't understand that, but I do think that us talking about it and putting it in the forefront, even on just our show, is enough to have people talking about the difference and being able to say something about it, to let them know that we're not happy with that. And I don't really know where that's going to go, but we're at least letting her know, Reese, know that we're supportive of her and what she did. Because I heard when she said, I was too ghetto and I was too, this and that, you know what I mean? I'm too something for you all. So I just decided to just be me. And that's the best damn thing that she can be, because she's a winner.
I know that's right. Vivica, you are a part owner of a WNBA team.
I'm a sponsor, but I wish I was co-owner.
Oh, I thought you were part owner, girl. Well, I'm going to speak that into the world. I'm going to speak it. I'm going to speak it into the world. You are a sponsor. Okay. I know you but you go to the games. You're a sports fan. You're into sports, especially women's sports.
Yes.
Have you seen this happen more than with Angel Reese? I mean, we're seeing it now, but talk to us about how you've seen it just in sports in general.
This was unprecedented. I mean, the amount of tension, I loved it, first of all, because, the ratings and all that and drama sells. I get it. But this went into a whole nother level, that when we still see that we're divided as a country, that it became a Black-white thing. And, they were really hoping that Caitlin Clark would be like, the next great white hope for them when it came to basketball, when we've had Sue Clark, Diana Taurasi for years, killing it in the WNBA. There's white girls that have been able to hoop for a long time. But for some odd reason, this year, it really kind of just went and had a life of its own. And they just, what's good for one is good for another. They're playing sports. They're taught to dominate. They're taught that when they win, to celebrate. I mean, look at the guys in the NFL, that when they got a whole dance that they be doing with the worm and all of that and all kind of moves, no one has a problem with it. But this year, it just took an ugly turn, which is unfortunate. But the good thing is, guess what? They'll both be back next year. Yes. So all the attention that they're going to get, the dollars that these young women are going to make, so that hopefully they don't have to go over to a foreign country and get exposed to getting arrested like Brittany Griner just went through. This is what, if that's what it takes for these girls to not have to leave the USA, and for y'all to pay attention that women in sports is just as entertaining as the men's sports. Support these women. They hoop us, okay?
Correct. Claudia, what do you think? Because especially with, what Vivica was talking about with the whole black and white thing, what do you think on this matter?
I'm going to get into the black woman thing, but first I wanted to say it's absolutely a black thing. Okay, so when a white person is celebratory about something, and even to the level of being obnoxious, hello, Conor McGregor, they praise it. It's admired. He's got swag. The other boxer who was like a YouTube sensation, they all get behind it, and no one says anything.
Yeah, John Paul, the one that's not even a John Paul. Yeah.
But when a black person that is actually extremely talented, aka Floyd Mayweather, undefeated money team, it's so obnoxious, right?
Right.
And yes, sometimes the antics can be like a bit much, but keep the goddamn same energy when it's a black person doing it and a white person doing it. That's what pisses me off, because then it's obvious. Like, you want us, yes. It's a fact at this point. A lot of black people dominate sports. Okay, there's a lot of great white people that do it too. But it's like they almost want to like, okay, that's too much. Bring it on down.
Right.
Calm it all down. And it's like,
I don't know. Do you know that night, Claudia, that classless was trending? No class.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
A piece of shit. You called her a piece of shit.
So when the white girls do it and the white men do it, it's celebrated. And I'm so sick and tired of America thinking black people need to be just so grateful to be here and come up here humble with our head down, holding our hats. Yes, sir. Thank you for these achievements, the money you pay me. No, goddamn it. We worked hard, a lot of times with more obstacles, and we should be proud, and we should stand on that shit 10 toes down. Talk your shit, athletes. That's a big part of sports. And black women, they always want to make us be quiet and bring it on down, and you being too arrogant. Why can't we? As hard as it is for us to reach these levels of success, we should be extra celebratory. And I love how Angel Reese is like, I'm standing on my shit, and if you don't like it, I don't give a damn. So do all this Tony Yayo stuff if you want. I'm gonna start doing that.
And we come from sports too, because even when they came over there to get us, they came to get us to plague each other against each other in sports, in the name of sports, to be able to kill each other for their entertainment. So we've dominated and been dominating for a very long time anyway. And because we're trendsetters in everything we do, they want to be more like us. So when they feel like they've taken over and they've done it, they feel like it's theirs. So they should be celebrated. No, that's whack.
I agree with all of you ladies, and I'm going to throw on top of this little sandwich, it's giving sexist as well.
Oh, yeah.
Relax, men, don't get your panties in a bunch. I didn't see any women, aside from Jill Biden, say anything about any of this. Any women, it was all men. It's giving sexist. Make up your mind. Either you want to see an exciting WNBA, NCAA basketball series with women, and you complain and say we don't do anything to make money. But then when we do stuff and now we getting bags and getting viewership, because I'm going to tell you, we had 90 million viewers in that NCAA championship.
Wow.
Which broke records. Wow. So now that we're doing that, that's because we doing and we doing this and this. So relax. Don't get your panties in a bunch, men. Sit back, enjoy the ride, because it's about to be on and popping. It's giving male chauvinism. Thank you so much, ladies, for your input. Of course, always from a queen's point of view. Coming up next, we are catching up with the star of ABC's hit series, Abbott Elementary, William Stanford Davis. You do not want to miss it.
Welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. Real quick, in our excitement, we got the numbers a little bit high. Selena said like 900 million, but it was really 9.9 million. But
it
that's
felt
still
like 90.
Listen, I'm not mad at you, sis.
90.
but it was still giving the same as the NBA All-Star games. So we're right in that same pocket. So it's still very impressive.
Yes.
All right. Speaking of good jobs, tonight we are joined by one of the breakout stars from the hit ABC series everybody's talking about, Abbott Elementary. But first, let's take a look at what makes his character such a standout on the show. Check it out.
I don't get it. It's just a bunch of socks saying gibberish.
I'll show him. My sock's already off.
Me.
That is spot on, Toisha.
Wait, what? You know this sock show?
Of course. I survived every trend. SpongeBob, Adventure Time, Gangster Looney Tunes. Now there's a silly sock show. I speak fluent sock. Watch this. Me.
Wait, what did he say?
He said this white bull don't know his socks are mismatched.
Please welcome William Stanford Davis. William, hello. Thank you for being here. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. How you ladies doing?
We are
amazing.
Now, William, congratulations on the well-deserved recognition that you've been receiving for your starring role in Abbott Elementary. Everyone's talking about this show like all the time. How does that feel, being such, a big part of such a star-studded show, and it's such a success?
I'm enjoying the ride. It's been incredible. And we have a great cast, a stellar cast, actually. And I'm just enjoying every moment of it. I'm what you call a 71-year-old overnight sensation. So
Man, 71.
71. Where?
No,
stop. I don't crack. I got to tell you. You better testify to it right there, brother. 71?
Wow. Yes, I am.
Wow. Whatever you're doing, I'm going to need to know what you're doing.
Okay.
What you doing?
Being black.
Being black.
That part.
That's right. 71. Oh my God.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Not a wrinkle in sight. Hunty.
I mean, he look good. You know what I mean? Like, shirt all suave bolo.
Okay.
That's suave bolo.
Okay, so Mr. William. Okay, now before receiving this offer of a lifetime, and I mean, wow, it has been reckoned. This show is like popping. You got Shirley Ralph on there. I mean, I heard Taraji P. Henson is about to join the cast. I mean, it's on and popping on this show. Was there ever a moment though in your, pursuit of this career that you felt discouraged? I mean, you're sitting here saying that you got your break at 71. Has there ever been a time that you felt discouraged along the way in this career?
Of course, I think we all have at some point, when it's, those lean times when you got ramen in the cabinet and and the lights about to get turned off, but there was something inside. I just felt like, there were a lot of good things happening too. And I was recurring on a lot of shows. I recurred on Ray Donovan. And I just felt like, man, just stay in there. Don't quit. And something was going to happen. I just had that knowing. I don't know if you call it faith, but I just knew that something great was going to happen. I didn't know when or where, but I just knew it was.
I think Morgan Freeman has a similar story because he said that he didn't get popping until 50, but now you done surpassed that. You done made it harder for folks and doing it at 70. Yeah. Lord mercy, you're going to be like the Black Betty White, but the version, right?
Please, God.
Okay. So speaking of the life-changing, after season 1 of Abbott Elementary, you were promoted to the series regular. Right. So tell us about that moment, because a lot of people don't really know that, you can get promoted while you already have a specific, part or whatever.
When you go in as a guest star, you don't get the scripts like the cast does. You don't get all the accoutrements. And so I just made the most of what they gave me. And about 6-7 episodes in, Quinta said, we're going to make you a regular. And of course, you hear those things. If, you guys are actors, people make a lot of promises. And I just said, don't tell me that, because it's, just don't tell me. Came home, I told my wife, I said, Quinta said she's going to make me a series regular, but let's just keep it cool. And we kept it cool for about a month. Then we told my agent, and he just lost his mind. He got on all the trades and started making not premature announcements, but it just came out. Quinta, she said it. They pushed for it, and next thing you know, it was happening.
What a blessing. What a blessing.
It's such a blessing. Now, My sister from Empire announced last week that she is going to be joining the cast of Abbott Elementary. How does it feel that now you're going to have another talented sister coming up and through there?
That's right. That's right. Taraji's on this Wednesday. She's coming on as Quinta's mom, and the episode is going to be great. It's going to be funnier than ever. Because Taraji, she knows how to be funny. That's
agreed. Yeah, because comedy's hard, and not a lot of people get that timing. You know what I mean? And I couldn't be more prouder of y'all for making it do what it do, especially when you're on primetime shows, because everyone's going everywhere else to watch streaming, cable, and the fact that this is basically a Black cast about an elementary school that's just blowing up is just really amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
William, how did this experience change your life, especially at 71 and looking 45?
Oh my God. I was in London during the holidays, and it was still had COVID protocols, and I had a little cough. And this guy sitting in front of me, we were at the theater, and this guy kept looking back at me. I think this guy's pissed because I'm coughing. And we went to intermission. He came up to me. I thought he was gonna say, "Man, quit coughing in my face." And he came up and asked me, "Was I Mr. Johnson on Abbott Elementary?" Said he and his wife live in Belgium and they watch the show every week. So it's changed.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. And I get that a lot when I'm in other cities, of course, but I never thought I'd get it, in a completely
internationally,
other country. Yeah.
You're gonna arrive now, Willie. What can fans expect to see from you next?
Just more Abbott, I hope. Yeah, we got a new we got re-up for a third season, and
congratulations.
Yeah,
can I ask really quick, how many shows do you guys do a season? Because it's changed so much in television now. It's like they'll do half a season, then you got to wait to find out if you get the other half. But with the success of this show, do they give you guys the full run?
First season we did 13 episodes.
Yes.
And then when they renewed us, we got 22. And we have 22 for the third season. Yeah.
Right. More checks.
Third season checks are nice too. All right.
Yeah, start getting them residuals too.
Working.
William, thank you so much for joining us. We are very happy for you and your success. So congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate
no doubt.
I'm a big fan of all the ladies.
Yay. Thank you, William. Well, coming up next, we're discussing whether older women should leave the younger hairstyles behind. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's keep it locked. We'll be right back. Welcome back, queens and soulmates. Now, listen, do y'all think women over the age of 40 should be rocking side ponytails and baby hairs? Well, a woman on TikTok is making it clear that some of today's popular hairstyles should be left to the youngins. Take a look.
You over 40 bitches do not need to be wearing pigtails, side ponytails. You need to ease up on a baby hair, especially if you look over 40,
Ladies, do you agree? Lisa Ray, you muted.
Take two. First of all, I have a ponytail on right now, and a ponytail has always been one of the most elegant, easy pullbacks, natural styles ever. All of the models you have is called a model's bun, actually,
Correct.
Now, a side ponytail, I that's a little, I ain't gonna even say it. That ain't in that ain't what I want to do anyway. But if I did want to do it, if that makes me feel good about me, then that's what I do. I do understand what they mean, though, because I sometimes, ask my daughter, hey, do I look like I'm trying to look young? Because I don't want to look like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to look like I'm trying. You know what I mean? If it don't flow and fit naturally, then I don't want it. I don't do a whole lot of baby hair like what they doing now with trying to hide the lace anyway. I do just a little bit to stay current and to stay fresh and trendy. But all of that dippity-doo-ness going on, I don't even see, that's an old word. I don't even know if they know about dippity-doo.
They don't know nothing about dippity-doo.
Do what it do. Never gonna know.
I got to go with Lisa Ray on this one. A ponytail is a classic and a staple, especially for a Black woman. Also, a side ponytail, like a low side that drape around the shoulder, you can turn up on that. You can even turn up on a high one You know, I've done those with these braids. Like if you have braids, you can do a high turn up. It really just depends on how you rock it, the outfits you wear with it, your makeup. It's the whole package. But I am in agreement with sis when she come for these people with these baby hairs that's touching their eyebrows. Now, let me tell you something. I don't believe that baby hair should be on no damn body. Because first of all, if it's called baby hair, it should stay with the babies. I don't want this hair down here. I don't want that. I don't want all of this hair. I just, listen, I do a little something right here just to get the little, the little fly hairs under control, but all of this hair is, for me, just me personally.
It's a fool, ain't it, Selena? Say it.
Girl, beyond a fool. It is a mess. And I don't like it. And I think it started off sharp, to help cover like lace fronts and be sharp. And then I think they took it to another level. It started off kind of cute, but then they took it to another level. And I don't think anybody should have it. I don't care what age you are. So that's my take.
Vivica.
I'm going to make mine cute and simple. Child, first of all, I need you to sync up that video to match your lips. Since you're over there talking a whole lot of nothing. Did she not seen the children that's under 40, like rocking finger waves as baby hair? Like, girl. So, if I hate this ageism. Yeah. Let's talk about stylism more than anything else. Because it's some children that walking around with finger wave baby hairs, and I'm like, is that really the style? I think that looks appropriate. It looks kind of crazy, but that's my opinion. If you think it look good, baby, do you. Yeah. Do you. To each his own. Like Lisa Ray said, we came back in the day of the dippity-doo. That, you did a little, I remember doing a little S and taking the body and, doing a little S just here. Y'all got designs of baby hair going on nowadays. So let's not judge each other, okay? Let's not judge each other. To each his own is my opinion.
Let's take the age thing out of it, although I am going to go back and address it. I just like to see us, I got some hair sewn in here myself, okay? But I just think it's really important to keep your hairline looking a certain way. And I think that's where your beauty is, like, seeing like your hairline and, that it really came out of here. And even if you are wearing wigs and all that, there's ways to wear it where you don't have to like it be so ridiculous. And I just think that some of us make ourselves look less attractive with some of these things, and I'm with Selena. Baby hair is on babies, not 47-year-olds that hairline's way back here. And you try to bring it on back. I understand people have conditions, but there's other ways to do it. And it'd be looking so terrible, be all flaky with the gel and all that kind of stuff.
Oh my God.
I had a decision to make tonight. Okay. I've been in the ocean all day and I got some wavy hair and I put gel in my hair.
That's just enough, Claudia.
I almost went this way to do the little swirly, diddly do thing y'all were talking about. And I said, what am I doing?
Finger wave. It's a finger wave.
I said, I'm 50. I'm not a baby. And so I just went back with it. I went back with it and let the chips fall where they may.
Well, listen here. Now we got to corner them girls that be wearing the eyelashes that look like baby hair because it'd be so much like mops. It's just crazy. I want to tell them every time I see them. Girls, just give it a break.
Ladies, okay. And on to something more serious here.
Okay.
We got to talk about this real quick before we go. Real important. Have y'all been following the updates on the Tennessee 3?
Yes.
Representative Gloria Johnson recently opened up about the reason she wasn't expelled from the state legislature. Take a look.
I think it's pretty clear I'm a 60-year-old white woman, and they are two young Black men.
Shout out to her for saying that because she could have easily said, I don't know. I don't know what it could have been. She kept it a buck. What are your thoughts on this mess in Tennessee? And I also have to say that one of them was reinstated. Hold on, let me look. Oh, in my notes. I lost it. Oh, Justin Jones was reinstated back in. So we have one down, one to go. Ladies, Selena, let's start with you. What do you think?
It's just the good old boys mantra, honey. It's the same old in the sundown states, honey. This is just what time it is. It's very blatant this time, though. I'm kind of appalled, but honey, they are coming in. They did come in and try to channel the actual ancestors from God. I mean,
I agree.
And honey, the other brother just said, "Look here, I'm going to the '60s. I'm gonna wear actual outfits from the Martin Luther King Jr. civil rights movement and bring it on down." Because apparently, there is some discord there in terms of race. And apparently they felt that it was necessary to be that kind of voice. And the good old boys did not like it. They didn't approve. It's nice that they reinstated Justin Jones, but I think they need to reinstate the other brother and keep it cute and business as usual, or it's going to get ugly during these voting terms.
Vivica?
Well, I was very proud to see them brothers go and stand up loud and proud, but it was mainly about gun control. And you know what I mean? It's like, have y'all not seen in the last week alone how many mass shootings
today
that we've had? We even had one today. We got to start caring. Y'all got to, I know y'all like, well, I'm entitled to have my guns. You're not entitled to go and have a AR-15 and kill babies. I thank them for having the courage and having a position to let others know that it's wrong. So
it kills me that white
I hope they both get reinstated.
And I think that, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You got to show up in a way in which is going to allow them to pay attention.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So the 60s and going back to the picketing and the marching and all of that is going to do it to bring some eyes on it. Then, hey, I'm all for it.
Pearson is scheduled for his hearing on Wednesday. Just want to say this. You white racist Republicans, not all, but the ones that are, you know who you are. The fact that you're more offended by decorum violations in a hearing than you are the killing and murdering and butchering of children, 9-year-olds, says a whole lot about you and your fake pro-life stance and your pro-Christianity stance. You're full of it. You don't care about lives. You care about power. And I hope you're mad at me. Special thanks to Wayani and William Stanford Davis for hanging out with us. And thank you for watching us on YouTube. Stay tuned for Black Waterhouse Movies. And we'll see you back here next week. Bye, Queen.
Bye, darling.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.